This is Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing? I am good. Just wanted to leave some words of encouragement, appreciating all the love I've been getting, all the support. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Please hit like, subscribe. Thank you all. I know we're already in the 4th month of the year. And when 2024 started, I'm sure you, like me, had goals. And sometimes we start thinking like, you know what? We're already at the middle of April, basically, and it doesn't look like things have gotten better. I looked at some comments from, I forget, it was like a kind of a negative video, just talking about men and when they're broken, but the comments were so bad. Oh, and they were like, I thought this year... One guy, I thought this year was going to be better, but it's just as bad as something. It was just negative. I can't even paraphrase because it was negative. Negative, not to judge him, negative, that when I read it, it was sad. Sometimes you all, and this is why I created this channel, sometimes it takes a year or two to get yourself out of that hole. I remember being depressed in 1996, 97. You all already know that follow me. I was in an abusive relationship, and it really brought my mental health down. Of course it would. Anybody, any child that has to watch mom or dad be in an abusive relationship, mom, it could be a man, could be abused by a woman, same thing. Or if the child has to go through it, that's going to affect him or her, of course. And it really brought me down. It seems like I really didn't get out of that pit of despair until 2006. So, don't want to gloom and doom you all, but it seemed like it took me a good 10 years to really get myself back together. And I hope it doesn't take that long for you, but sometimes it takes a while. You might be in a financial jam, and you already know. You can mess your finances up so fast. Things are good, but you get sick, and you have a loss of income. You lose your job. One big emergency. Sometimes even when you have a car that keeps needing repairing, is paid off, you don't want to get a car note, and you're pouring in $500 to fix the radiator. This amount to fix this. And once the engine starts acting up, you start shelling out thousands of dollars. And sometimes this is when it's time to get a new car. And you're like, but I don't have no car note. Because we do not want to pay car notes. It's nice to drive free and clear. But when you start shelling out $500, $1,200, it starts adding up to a new car. So then you have to use, common sense. Like, I might as well get something new or new that's reliable, that has a warranty. That's when things start really making sense money-wise. Sometimes you have a bad job. You don't like that job. You know in your heart that you're not getting the money you deserve. This happens to us. And I want you all, when it comes to that, please use your leverage. If you're at a job and you've been there 2 years, 5 years, 10, 20, use your leverage and ask for more money. Remember, some of the younger people, they do not want to work. They are not consistent. They love more matured workers. And you could be a younger person that's a mature worker. It is really, age is not really the factor. Is your work ethic. And if you are the type that work hard, you've shown and proved over and over to your employer, when it's raise time, don't be ashamed. We have to remember with these companies, the CEOs and all of those people, they make it a lot of money, and upper management and then the middle management. But a lot of times the one who keeps the place running, they get overlooked and underpaid. Don't be afraid to ask for your money, honey. When you first start a job, I tell you all over and over on my videos, my podcast, you get them a range. If you know that job pays $50,000 through $75,000, you say, give me $65,000 through $75,000. Give them a range. Don't ever sell yourself short and say, I just take 50. No. Give a range. A lot of times they have a big window. And if you go low, they go low. You go high, they'll meet you sometimes on the higher end. But it's like that saying, oh, okay, we gave you $50,000, but we would have gave you $65,000, but you took it. So Always ask up front if they have sign-on bonuses. Get those jobs like that. You join us, $2,000 sign-on, $5,000 sign-on. Those bonuses help. Some jobs you get the bonus in March or mid-year. Look for those type of jobs with bonuses. Ask, do you give out bonuses? Remember to use your leverage. The side hustle. Since COVID, you have 21-year-olds, social media influencers. Or I remember this one young lady, she did facial products. 21, her business just blew up. This is the time of side hustle. If you can do hair, you can do nails. You're good with your clothing. I have a friend, good making clothes. I have a friend, she does t-shirts. You know, she'll put any emblem you want on there. She's ventured off into decorations. Next thing you know, last week, she bust out with cakes. She's doing cakes now. So, however you can expand your business, don't be afraid. If you're into hair, you do hair, why not look into a hair product line? Why not look into some organic stuff? Why not look into, having the products at your salon? Why not look into becoming a hair instructor? Doing videos where you're on YouTube or doing in-person trainings, where it's so many ways to make money. I always think about singers. Some singers are so fixated on, I'm going to beat Rihanna's record. I'm going to be the next Rihanna. I'm going to be the next Beyonce. As a singer myself, I don't look at it like that. Singing is an art. But I could also do music for a screenplay. I could do music for a movie, a motion picture. You don't have to limit yourself to just R&B or hip-hop or just one genre. Why don't you write for other people? If you know how to write for other artists. It's more than one way to skin a cat. And a lot of times we box ourselves in thinking we could just do this one thing. You want to buy a house. That whole thing to me is a mental thing at times. Because buying a house, it definitely takes discipline. If you're paying rent per month, some of us don't have the extra money to keep socking away for your home because the rent is taking a lot of your money. This is when you have to get creative. What bill can you cut down? Can you cut down on buying a lot of restaurant food? We have money. I see people, we have money, but we spend. And I'm guilty too. I can spend. I can get into a mood where I will start that thing up in my head and it goes something like this. You work 2 jobs, Tammy. Get what you want. Now, I'm not the type to go out and do crazy stuff, like go buy a $400 purse or go just do weird stuff. But I might go get me a couple pair of pants, or I'm definitely going to get the food I want. That's me. I work 2 jobs. I'm going to eat the way I want to eat. But like this past week, I got me some groceries this past weekend, and I'm trying to pull back on buying that food because I know that food, it's got a lot of preservatives and it's not good for you. And it causes weight gain, and you spend a lot of money. So I'm better off making my own food, quite a bit, and maybe get something on the weekend. That's kind of the way I'm trying to be a little better with that. So far, so good. It's almost Wednesday, and I haven't been buying food. But it's so easy to just grab something, especially if I have a hectic day. But when it comes to buying your home, you got to have that money for the down payment. Now, if you're a first-time home buyer, they will give you money. But you want to have money for closing costs, incidentals. You buy a home, that roof could cave in, the HVAC system could go out, your hot water tank could go out, your gutters may be acting up, your sub pump could go out. And so I just want you all to educate yourself about home ownership. Don't just get on here and watch my knocker videos and think it's all easy. It's not impossible. It's not hard per se, but you want to prepare yourself for a rainy day. Rainy days definitely come with homes. They will have things that break down, and you got to fix it. There is no landlord. There is no slumlord. It's you. You are the landlord. And when that HVAC goes out, you're going to need your heat and air, and it's $5,000 and up. So you got to have this money. So when you want to buy a house, think, I need some money. I need to have $10,000, $15,000. That's the low end saved up. And it's got to be there for those incidentals because they are going to happen. I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm the one that believes in truth. And I believe in numbers. Guess what some people say? I don't do a budget. How can you not? I got all my stuff wrote down for April. And I do it the old-fashioned way. I use a spreadsheet too. But I'm a visual person. I do a lot of journaling. I write down all my bills for April and I highlight them as I pay them. I know it might sound old school, but it works. You got to know what's going out of your house. You cannot be blind with your money and your budget. So some of the reasons why we're in holes and in bad places is our lack of discipline. We have to discipline ourselves to eat better if you want to lose weight. We have to discipline ourselves to save money if you want to buy a home. We have to discipline ourselves for a rainy day. And I don't want to get on here and be a hypocrite because like I just told you, I spend too. And I kind of went through some of my savings, and I'm not in the situation where I was at one time. So I'm in a rebuild right with you all. That's why I do these videos and stuff, because I always come in truth. But don't get discouraged because this is year 4 and you feel like a lot of your plans are not going as planned. Some people stay in the wilderness for a little while. We get the lesson by going through stuff. Experience is a teacher. Mickey Howard sings about that. Experience is a teacher. Mickey is from Chicago, Mickey Howard. I think that's Baby Be Mine. She could sing too, you all. She used to go with Gerald Levert. Look at me gossiping. Always got throwing some gossip in the song. But yeah, experience is a teacher. Didn't you learn about money when you lost that money? Didn't you learn about love when you got your heart broken? Did you learn about some of the lessons your mom told you when you was disobedient and something happened? So that's when we learn a lot of stuff by going through stuff. But hang on in there, you all, and know that spring is coming. And that's one thing I love about spring. It's a chance to get out and walk around, sit at a pond, look at the birds. Like I was saying on this other podcast I was going to record, but I deleted it because it didn't sound that good, the sound. You want to sit by some water. The one I go to, birds come hang out. It's a lily pad. I might see, I think it'd be some little frogs in the water. And definitely butterflies. So nature is a nice way to decompress. I did go for a walk on Monday. I think I might go for a walk in the morning before work because it's parent-teacher day. The students will not be there. I have a little more time to kind of take my time and get in to work a little later because I'm going to be there later to see the parents in the evening time. So I think I'm going to take advantage of that and go for a walk. That's one of my big exercises that I do in the spring and summer is walking. I'm going to add in the dumbbells too. That's real good for my arms. And then I get in a little tennis. That's my other thing I do. I would love to play some volleyball. So, in closing, whatever it is you want for 2024, even 2025, keep churning away. And we have to stop thinking everything is microwave. I know this society kind of has us thinking everything's going to happen easy. And why this isn't happening? Why that isn't happening? And that's something that I'm quite concerned about with our young people age 7, 8 years old through 20-something. Some of the 20-something year olds. Some of the 20-something year olds kicking butt and taking names. But some feel, some of the younger people, I could do mediocre school work and I'm going to get in the top high school. No, you're not. I could buy a house. You know, once I get $1 million, everything going to be solved. And when things don't go their way, they fall apart. Instead of us, more mature adults, some of us fall apart too. But we know we fix the car, something may go wrong with our dryer. We know we pay one bill, we may owe the IRS some money now. We know you get one kid together, now the other one acting up. We know you come in the house in a good mood, now hubby or wife in a bad mood. They done ruin your day. So as older people or mature people, we know fix one problem. Sometimes other stuff will try to trip us up. It's not what happens to us. It's how we respond. And it's our coping skills to get us through problems. Listen here, you are. I'm on here with problems just like you. As a cancer survivor, I stay, at the doctor. Not that much, but I had a procedure done in October, and it's caused me to have to keep going back for follow-ups. Nothing bad. It's just part of the whole process. And I've been back and forth to the doctor. I just left a week ago with 2 appointments. I was there for like 3-4 hours, 5 hours, probably close to 5 because they were spread apart. And I have to go to the dentist next week to get my front tooth fixed. It chipped. You can't really see it real, but there's something going on with my front teeth, so they got to fix that. But I'm just saying that to show you all I have some of the same problems you all have. among trying to start my own business, among working 2 jobs, among taking care of my health. I help see after, within reason. My 95-year-old friend, I have to go check on her here and there, talk to her, make sure she's okay. I have nieces, I have great nephews, I have, family and friends I love. And I'm a therapist, so I hold a lot of problems, hold a lot of people's problems. So the stress is real. It's real. So that's my story that I'm going through right now among. So I could tell you some more stuff, but, I'm just trying to show you all, we all have problems. It's how you look at them and your coping skills and your solutions for those problems. Nothing you're going through is nothing that nobody else hasn't been through. And whatever your problem is, as bad as it is, and I'm not talking to people with the severe health, or your loved one is very sick, you just lost your loved one, but some of your problems are fixable. And if somebody out there wish they had food, wish they had clothing, wish they had hot running water, wish they had a job, wish they had 2 jobs like us. Some of us that, have 2 jobs and have our own business. So always be grateful for what you have and keep chugging ahead. When you chip at it one bite at a time, you'll look up, it's October, November, September. Your problem that you had in April is going to be smaller or either gone. But it's all about keeping that faith and having hope. I just told my friend today via text, hope is what gets me out the bed. Some people say, I don't have no hope. Hope is what gets me out the bed and go journal and go meditate and start my coffee and do my facial regimen and pray and read the daily word, because I have hope that today is going to be a better day. If you don't have hope, it's hard to get churning. Hope is a major thing. Faith and hope and love and joy are major components. And sometimes we don't always have a lot of joy. But if you have some hope for a better day, that can show you a better way. All is well, everybody. Everything is unfolded just as it should for you. All is well for me. Everything is going just as it should. God bless you all. God keep you all. Love you all. Thank you all for listening, subscribing, sharing. Bye-bye.